Today I was in Boquete at this market, and I met this family who is from Israel, and they're traveling the world. And I thought that was interesting because a lot of people, when they have kids, they think that that's it, they're done. You have to wait. They have a baby. In 18 years, they can go somewhere when that kid is finally gone. People ask me, well, you must be rich to live in Panama. I'm poor. That's why I live in Panama, because I'm so poor. It's the only place I can afford to live. So I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit because I think it could be inspiring for people who have families to get out there and travel, even though they have kids. I mean, isn't it difficult? What are some of the challenges of traveling with the family?
Kids. Well, first of all, obviously it would be a lot easier if we were backpackers, just the two of us without kids. It makes life easier. But the amazing thing is our kids are so open to travel the world. Kids are curious. Kids are a wonderful way that connects us to people of the world. You know, rather than be a stranger walking by, when people see kids, they get interested, they're kinder to us, they all open up their homes, they feed us, they offer us a lot of love because they can see us as people. We're not the strangers. You know, they're like, hey, they're family, like we. They're just trying to keep their kids safe like we are. And then the kids actually help us bond with the people we travel with much easier than if we were without the kids.
That's interesting.
And I want to tell you where our budget is about third, maximum half if we're going wild, compare what we used to spend in our country, like a normal life.
Right now we're living off of about $1,200 a month for a family of 5.
How long have you been on the road?
Almost 7 months.
7 months, family of 5, $1,200.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. How many countries have you been in?
We are 3. It's
3.
We're traveling slowly.
I see.
One way we found to travel cheaply is that when you move, transportation is very expensive. We go to a country, we stay there for about 2 months, live there, meet the locals, be a part of that community, and then move to the next place. So far we spent 2 months in the U.S., 2 months in Costa Rica, 2 months in Panama. And now we're hoping in 2.5 weeks to move on to Colombia.
Nice. What do you say to the people who say, you know, when you tell someone who's never been to Colombia that you're going to Colombia, and they say, oh my God, it's so dangerous. But when you tell someone who has been to Colombia, they tell you how great it is.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people that say you're crazy to take your kids to these places?
You know, when we left the States and went to live in Israel, people thought we were crazy. You know, why are you taking your kids to this war-torn country? This is dangerous. How could you do that? And what I always tell them is about when I lost my kids once in Walmart in the States, and that was the longest 2 minutes of my life, because I was terrified that the next time I'd see my daughter would be in a milk carton.
Yeah.
So every country in the world has its dangers, but if you listen to the media, you will never leave your front door. You know, because based on the media, flying is a terrifying thing to do. And based on the media, every country in the world, if you go to the Department of, what is it, Exterior?
Yes, the department.
The State Department, and check out countries in the world, every country in the world sounds like the scariest place in the world.
I think they have to do that just to cover their ass.
They do.
Because if somebody goes and
Gets killed.
then it gets killed, then they'll blame the government. For
Yeah,
not
I
warning.
think danger, it's what we make it out of it.
Exactly.
Fear, it's what we make it fear.
Well, what about when you're on the road? Are you worried about your kids being in school? What kind of education do they get?
Yeah, people ask us that all the time. They say your children should be in school because based on the theory of white picket fence, 2.5 kids and a dog in the yard, children should be in school. And we have found that the world is an excellent classroom. You can get up and play if you want. We found that the world is an excellent classroom, that what our kids are learning as we travel the world is far superior to what they would ever learn in 4 walls in a textbook.
How many languages do your kids speak?
Right now they speak Hebrew, that's their mother tongue. They're English. If they'll say a few words, you'll hear they speak in English now, and Spanish.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've lived in Panama over a year. I still don't speak Spanish. My brain is like this big.
Our kids are so much smarter than we are. They just can absorb it.
Yeah, kids learn languages a lot quicker, I think.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much they can learn and absorb outside the classroom.
Yeah.
This is the world, we call it street schooling, not even homeschooling.
World
Street
schooling, yeah.
World schooling. And it's amazing. It's so much. Cultures, religions, people,
Geography, economics.
survival skills around the world, anything.
Another thing that they've learned, which is pretty cool for us, is back home, everyone we lived with were people of plenty. Every kid had a toy store in their house.
Right.
Every kid had everything they ever desired. And my kids have been exposed to poverty,
Right.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
They've seen the world that not every kid has as much as they think they deserve,
Right.
which has been awesome for us.
Yeah, that would be a huge. I think. I mean, I grew up in Happy Valley, Utah. I didn't experience poverty until I was. I don't even know.
Yeah.
In my 20s, probably, until I started traveling.
Awesome.
Then you realize what the world is really like. It's definitely a priceless thing to share with your children.
Who are all over our cameras right now.
You want to say something?
אמא, זה לא נכון, לבר וכליל היה, לכולם היו מלא צעצועים, מלא חיות, מלא...
Wait, you need to come sit down and say it in English, because he wants to hear what you have to say. Come sit down and say it in English.
What's your name? Okay. What has been your favorite country so far? What is something fun? What do you enjoy most about traveling?
I don't know also.
You don't know? What
Do you
about...
do you like Panama better or do you like Israel better?
Israel.
Really? Are you homesick? You want to go home?
Yes.
What do you like about Israel?
Don't put it in.
No, it's good
Everything.
stuff. We started talking a few days ago about our birthdays, and our kids got really upset because they said, who are we going to invite for our birthday party? Yeah, because when you travel the world, you make friends and then you move to the next place.
Right.
So we keep remaking friends.
I see.
Yeah.
That
So.
would be kind of hard for kids, but kids
And
make
in
friends
our-
quick, so
Oh yeah.
And in our birthday, we will just get to Colombia, so we won't still make friends yet.
you'll have to do it quick.
Yeah. We're thinking we might talk
Let me
to
tell
our
you a
friends.
secret about kids. They all love birthday cake and they all love ice cream. So as long as you have those two things, people will show up.
We've done that before.
That's a good advice.
We've been at a park or something, and we've been invited to a birthday party, just
Oh, yeah.
by random strangers, because Latinos are really open about that. They're real nice.
Yeah.
So we'll just
So we've been in the piñata and we hit it, and we don't have candy.
and we ate their cake and their candy, hit their piñata. We don't even know the kid's name.
Strangers. Yeah. Cool. So how can people follow you on your trip? Do you have a YouTube channel?
Actually, the best way is first to look at our website, thenomadicfamily.com.
Okay.
And that's loaded with our thoughts, our good things, the bad things that happened, everything that we're doing along the way. And then YouTube also, absolutely.
Well, I'll figure out your information and I'll put it in the video description, and there'll be a little subscribe bar over here somewhere that you can click on and subscribe to their channel and follow a family of 5 that lives on $1,200 a month across the world. If they can do it, then so can you. I think it's a
Totally.
very inspiring story. So good luck on your trip, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.